Good morning, everybody. It's John, and I'm here to take a look at, look at this, people. Started suddenly going up, broke 44.50, and your master, the market maker at Coinbase, decided no, he'll have none of that, the market actually doing something on its own without his permission. He has to punish you. So there you go. Is this big drop today, early in the morning hours, because now it's 5:48 a.m. This was done around 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't know what it's going to take to get people to do something that these guys are ripping you off on LTC and this exchange. Honestly, it needs to be closed down, and the market maker, the owner of this exchange, and a few of the people involved in the Litecoin Foundation need to go to jail. This is an obvious crime. Now, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see, the market maker owns two of the largest trades on the order book. You'll see it there, 35.24, 35.38. So the market maker has two opposing trades, 35.24. There's something else mixed in his side over there on the buy side. Now, what the market, first thing that you'll notice is wrong. The market maker isn't supposed to be one individual owning both of those trades. There's supposed to be more than one market maker. So this market maker wouldn't influence the trade price to give him a better spread. And that's what he's doing. And the reason why I say that, because these trades in reality are not supposed to be equidistant. And the only time they are equidistant is when after he used this trade to leverage the price down, and then all of a sudden it'll be equidistant when he's got the price to where he wants it to be to benefit himself and the exchange. It's very easy to tell. Last night this market was set up, it was running up, and he shut it down. And I'm talking about the market maker. And Coinbase is up to their eyeballs. And I've been presenting this to Coinbase for years now. I presented it to the Manhattan DA, and they're going to do something about this. So there's no doubt in my mind these guys are involved in criminal. This is a criminal enterprise. It's designed to lure in investors and then rob your capital. So now we know the top trade of the market makers is 30 cents away. It's supposed to be 40 to 44 cents. How do I know that? Because Coinbase told me. Now the bottom trade's right down here, 43.09. That's a 10. Without even looking at this is a 10% bias to set this trade go down further. The price to go down further. Those are the two market makers trades. I identified those right. If you don't understand, you have to go and see my past videos that I have up, and you'll see the document where Coinbase admits those are the market makers trades. I did find the two trades, but the market maker was keeping them equidistant, 40 to 44 cents. First of all, that's not 40 to 44 cents, and they're not equidistant. They're off by 10%. That's 10% is a lot. So if you're a market maker and you just made a spread of 10%, and you screwed everybody else, and they're screwing people, and again, this is atypical of this market maker. He waits when everybody's asleep and he thinks the coast is clear and nobody's watching him, and then he dumps down the price. What he's doing now is, everybody yesterday responded to the market going up, and it looked like it was actually going to attempt to break 44.50. It did. So he waited to the early morning hours when people were buying in. He gave a false signal by manipulating his trades to cause the price to go up. And also, you could tell he's forcing everybody to trade in his price range. It's very easy to see. Look where all the trades are stacked, right? And then you go above it, You see? It's a wasteland. Very few trades. Of course, he's forcing everybody to trade between his trades. That's why it's called boxing. He's got you traded in his box. He created the box. The box is there to benefit him. He couldn't give two shits about you. And look at Coinbase. This shun god piece of shit doesn't even work right. Look at it. And I told you yesterday, every time these guys go into maintenance, something strange happens and they pull off a caper. I told you this yesterday, or the day before, I'm sorry. And look, remember, it was in maintenance, and I told you, watch out, these guys are up to something, because after maintenance, they're always pulling stunts, and this was the stunt that they pulled. They created a false image that it was going up, it was going to break out, and then they dumped it back down. These guys are fucking criminals. It's so obvious to see how they manipulate. It's so easy to detect how the market makers manipulating this. You see, 35, 24, 50, 35, 24, 50. Same size, those are the market makers' trades. If you idiots out there who are telling me I don't know how to spot these trades and figure out who's got it, well then you don't know how to fucking read. Coinbase admitted it in a legal document written by their legal team. I have it. I have it. So there you go. This this exchange is a criminal enterprise, and I'll say it right to Brian Armstrong's face. I would like to see that guy in front of me and try to play, well, I'm a billionaire, so you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, and I'll explain it to you, son. I know he worked at Goldman Sachs. I know people that are way over his level at Goldman Sachs when he was there. If I appeared in the office, he'd be running out to get me fucking coffee when he worked there. They would ask me what I wanted. For crying out loud, they offered me a job to write their red herrings. They make me laugh. I mean, I don't know what it is, people, but sometimes when you see people complaining about racism, sometimes you think they're overdoing it, but when you experience it firsthand, like in a place like Goldman Sachs or even in any Fortune 500 company, being a Latino, when you sit there and you're doing a really good job and you're talking to people over the phone, and then they tell you that other minorities can't be racist, and then they're like, "You're John Russo?" Like, my appearance all of a sudden says this. I can't possibly be John Russo because I'm doing such a good job. I wrote them. I wrote the manuals that the procedures that people use at Citibank, and then these idiots over here are gonna tell you you don't know what you're doing. I worked in high net worth clients' accounts, and I was in risk management. That was my last job before I decided to move back to blue collar because I couldn't stand shit I see like this. I don't know. Apparently, they think a big guy can't do math or problem solve. So that this is why I say these people here they come at you with the bald head and the smile, okay, and then they said, oh, that's not possibly true because I'll stake my reputation on it. We're not asking you to stake your reputation on it. We're asking you to do simple math that shows that the market maker of your exchange is manipulating the price. It's right there. It's right there. It has nothing to do. Anything else that comes out, if you don't address this, anything that comes out of your mouth where the market makers trades are 10% off and they're stationed at the wrong prices that you claim that your market maker puts them to. The legal document that you just blatantly lied to a government agency. I really don't understand why people aren't pissed off. Mr. Armstrong, you know I'm going to post this to your Twitter. How about a fucking answer? How about returning all the money that your friggin' market maker and your company stole from your own investors in Litecoin? And the best part of it, this market maker that's doing this right here is across all the trading pairs on Coinbase Pro. So I won't be surprised if he's rigging the other ones as well and ripping you off. He's not supposed to be rigging the price. This price is supposed to be controlled by the general population of the people involved in the market. If this price is out of whack compared to other exchanges or the rest of the market average, then through arbitration it'll self-correct. Not have the market maker in here rigging the market. Ooh, look, the price is different on the market. Let me go rip people off by manipulating the mid-market price, taking away their attempts at arbitration, and let me manipulate the spread. That's what they're doing. So that bullshit, well, we're in line with the rest of the market, it's bullshit. You're using the fact that this market has a different volatility than the rest of the exchanges. It has a different price, and you're in there manipulating it down to the market price, taking all available opportunity for people to make profit out of their hand. And I wouldn't be surprised that you guys were working hand in hand with the other market makers, or this is a market maker that's on all the other exchanges as well. This needs to be addressed. Whoever heard of this all the time when I told you, oh, Coinbase is in maintenance, something's gonna happen, and it doesn't take long for something to happen, does it? They become their criminal activity it's become totally predictable by simple math. And to sit there and tell anybody anything else after the math proves that you're ripping off people, you're sitting there and saying, no, it's not true, you're full of shit. You're actually insulting people's intelligence, Mr. Armstrong. And I think it's come time that you pay the price. He's living in luxury, and people are honestly trading to get themselves a better life, to make some money, especially during these high economic times. And these motherfuckers are over here ripping off people. And you know what? They think the rest of us were scum. We're stupid. We should have our money taken away. There's a difference. If you don't know how to do a market analysis, you'll pay for your ignorance. But this is pure fucking crime. The market is rigged to take your money away. You could be the best analyst. You can go on YouTube, and these guys don't know which fucking way. All these experts on the crypto market, they have no idea where this market's going. And the reason why they don't know which way the market's going, no matter what signals are given out. This looked like this was a signal that it was going to break out, right? And I was waiting for 45 because I know this snake. I was waiting for $45. If he doesn't let this go up to $45, he's going to fucking dump it. And then he's going to go stop loss hunting to all the people that bought around here, and he's going to take your fucking money. And you're going to wait. Well, there's lots of people now waking up who bought over here, bought over here, bought anywhere over here. Well, guess what? If you put in the stop loss, he took your coin at a bargain basement price, and now your money's shorter than what you started with. So he robbed you. If you people don't understand this simple concept of how the market makers working against you, and this one it's so easy because he's using a simple penny stock manipulation technique called boxing. Look it up and read it. The market maker owns both sides on the buy and the sell in order to provide liquidity. He's supposed to keep those trades equidistant 40 to 44 cents away from the mid-market price as not to interfere with the mid-market price and not to box the trading range too narrow. And then you see here, the trades are not equidistant and they're 25% below the 40 to 44 cents because he's narrowing the the bandwidth in which you can trade in. He's controlling the fucking market price. It's easy to see. It's easy to see. I would love to have this. I would love these guys to serve me with papers saying I'm making false accusations and go to fucking court with all this evidence I have with their documents. It will never fucking happen because these guys know what the fuck will happen to them. They know. Pull all my. How come they haven't pulled off all my videos off of YouTube? They tried, but yet here I am. Here I am. They tried. The Litecoin Foundation members threatened to sue me. What happened? Not a fucking peep. Oh, we're gonna get a detective. Where's the detective asking me questions? Where is he? Where is he digging through my garbage? What proof? What is he gonna find, this detective, if he comes after me? That I know how to fucking do math and I know what the fuck manipulation is? I know how to read an order book? What is he gonna find? What am I getting for this? I'm getting nothing. I'm just trying to keep people from getting robbed by these cocksuckers. And that's what they are, cocksuckers. And the worst part about it, they sit there, I'm gonna get some new coin on my market. Come and buy it. Come on in. Come in. The water's fine here. Coinbase is the biggest trader. Oh, we're wonderful. We're fantastic. You know what this is? If you want to see the personality of this CEO that owns this company, go and watch. Let me see if I can find it for you. I want you guys to watch this movie and watch the same self-adoration that they give themselves. And watch this movie right here, Theranos, Silicon Valley's Greatest Disaster. And watch Mike with the black shirt on. You see all of them, these people like that, Brian Armstrong. You go look at their profile when they talk. They all wear the black shirts. And then when they finally nail it, you're going to get the same excuses as this idiot over here did. They're going to fake it until they make it, okay? Everybody lauds them. Everybody kisses their ass. That's when they know they got everybody fucking fooled. They're con artists. You compare this woman and her actions, the techniques she uses to convince people to friggin' invest in her company, the Steve Jobs imitation, and you go and look at this guy, Brian Armstrong, he's doing the same fucking thing. Now he's even adopted. He took off the suit and he sits there in his black t-shirt and he speaks in that monotone, calm voice. So you'll come into the market and then me and the market maker can conspire to steal your money. And then they announce all these products which they didn't invent. This is somebody else's invention. They put it on their exchange, and then the shenanigans start. The wholesale ripping people off. Now let's see which coins he's got on here. And then look at this, the stock market. Not only just one goes down, they all go down because it's the same market maker across the whole board. This is disgusting. It really is. The only one I would really trust for some reason, the market maker doesn't seem to got his paws on Chainlink. Either the market maker is not in this market on Chainlink and there's somebody else there, or he doesn't have enough Chainlink in his possession to manipulate the market. In other words, and a lot of times I think the market maker, if the coin starts to go up, He doesn't have enough money to support a higher price, the liquidity to support a higher price. I think that's why a lot of the times they're bringing down the market. They're overstanding their liquidity if the price goes too high, and that's why he brings it down as well. So these people need to be locked up. Just for what they're doing here with these two trades here, manipulating the mid-market price, then giving out false signals, and then ripping you off in the early morning hours. I think that's it. Jail. So I'm out of here.